Thank you so much, Riaz. We'll look at our weather report, which is starting out fairly dreary. I mean, it's cloudy out there, but it's not wet yet, and I think we can keep it dry on the west coast for one more day. I say one because things will be changing. It's a rather amorphous leading edge to this offshore trough right now. You can see the clouds peeling apart, but it is out there. It's considerably colder. It's going to be wetter and windier, and that gets going more so in the second half of the week as that low sort of descends down the coastline, shoving aside that high-pressure ridge. And for the rest of the country, it really is all about high pressure. Talking about western prairies getting into the 20s, central prairies again in the 20s. This little streamer of warmer air here sort of coming up and around that low is really going to pump temperatures ever higher across southern Ontario, southern Quebec. In spite of the fact the weather gets a little dodgy this afternoon, a heat alert has been issued for Toronto for very high humidity and very high temperatures, 34 degrees this afternoon. In fact, that humidity expected to trigger some later day thunderstorms across Ottawa, 33 degrees. About 30 in Montreal. Imagine that on the 12th of June. We're well into the 30s already. Halifax, 29 degrees, sunny and warm for your maritime forecast today. And of course, warm enough over the central prairies as well. What we're talking about locally here is, well, I guess average temperatures and then a cooling trend starting tomorrow. So it's cloudy right now. It's not wet. It's not expected to turn wet. We'll get some sun this afternoon. The highs around 21 degrees inland, 19 if you're heading down to Stanley Park or anywhere along the seawall. Tomorrow it's a cooler day, a small chance of a shower on Tuesday morning, a small chance. The afternoon, it's fairly cloudy, it's fairly dry, about 18. I don't know that it's dry after that. It's an increasing chance of showers Wednesday, taking us into a Thursday, Friday forecast that is unusually chilly, windy, and wet. A very high probability of some rainfall Thursday and Friday. The weekend, yes, it's supposed to turn sunnier. That's a long ways off. We've got to fine-tune that before we get there, I think. Riaz, back